afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and these are some of the top headlines out of the KelownaNow newsroom today. The victim of an assault at Kelowna's Mushroom Beach in mid-June remains in hospital some 6 weeks later. Angel Anderson says her cousin Ryan Yarouche was brutally attacked on June 13th and has been largely unconscious at KGH since. She said the left side of his body is paralyzed and he is mostly unable to speak beyond a few words like yes, no, or help me. According to Anderson, the attack was unprovoked and Yarouche is an innocent victim of senseless violence. She's raising money through a GoFundMe to help her cousin's family. That includes his elderly parents who have traveled to Kelowna from Manitoba to be with him during his recovery, as well as his 15-year-old son to ensure the youth is provided for. This story was from yesterday, but since we missed out on the Wednesday show, I want to quickly mention it today. Ground has been broken on Kelowna Airport's new hotel and the 1,000-stall parkade, which will both be located right next to each other, next to the terminal building. The future Sutton Place Hotel will open in 2028, featuring 6 stories and 245 suites, along with a restaurant, bar, gym, swimming pool, conference center, and banquet facilities. The parkade will be 7 stories, providing a much-needed parking capacity increase at the airport and also giving passengers the option of covered stalls. It's expected to open, the parkade that is, a little before the hotel in 2027. BC-based Northland Properties is in charge of both projects for a combined investment of $155 million. On the heels of weeks of issues at Kelowna General Hospital, Kamloops is now seeing the effects of BC's struggling healthcare system. Interior Health announced today that there will be changes to maternity services at Royal Inland Hospital starting this weekend. For the rest of the summer, staffing shortages mean that some moms may be transported to alternate hospitals to have their babies delivered. The health authority says expectant parents without a regular primary or maternal care provider will be assessed at Royal Inland before a decision is made on where they'll have their baby. The health authority adds that it will still happen at the Kamloops Hospital in most cases. 3 people are dead after an apparent murder-suicide in Maple Ridge, and police are saying it happened over a dispute between neighbors. Police responded to the incident late Wednesday night. They say 2 people were found dead inside a home with 2 vehicles fully engulfed in flames outside. The suspect, believed to be inside a neighboring home with a weapon, but it was found dead when an emergency response team entered the residence a short time later. Another neighbor expressed shock over what happened in the quiet residential area, but said he often spoke with the female victim, who had indicated this neighborly dispute had been going on for years and involved threats that had been reported to the RCMP multiple times. Just 2 days after the world said goodbye to Ozzy Osbourne, another legendary entertainer has died. The WWE confirmed today that Hulk Hogan has passed away, and TMZ reports that the iconic wrestler died after suffering cardiac arrest. Hogan began his wrestling career in 1977 and signed with the WWE 6 years later, quickly becoming a fan favorite. He helped transform wrestling from a niche interest into a worldwide phenomenon over the next decade before leaving the WWE to pursue a career in film and television in the early 90s. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005 and once again in 2020 as a member of the New World Order. Hulk Hogan was 71 years old. In local sports news, Kelowna has regional lacrosse championships at both the senior and junior level. I told you about the Kelowna Raiders' big win earlier this week. Well, the Kelowna Kodiaks also earned a trophy in the Thompson-Okanagan Junior Lacrosse League this past weekend. They rallied late in the championship game on Sunday and eventually beat the North Okanagan Reapers in overtime. It's the first TOJLL title for the Kodiaks, who are now one step closer to a spot in the national championship. They'll take on either the Coquitlam Adenacks or the New Westminster Salmon Bellies, a pair of storied BC lacrosse organizations, and the winner of that series will get a spot in that big national tournament. A quick look at weather. We've hit 30 degrees in the valley this afternoon. It's going to inch up a little more to a high of 32 later on in the afternoon. Also could be a bit windy at times over the coming hours. Clear and a low of 16 overnight. Should be a little cooler tomorrow. Forecast calling for a high of 28 under a mix of sun and cloud. That's all for me today, but you can read up on all these stories and plenty more at KelownaNow.com. I will be back in this chair tomorrow afternoon for the final show of the week and a look into Friday's headlines. We'll see you then.
We don't just report the news, we live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.